Morning everyone. Today I'm gonna do a test of chill mode versus standard mode. So many people say that the chill mode has lower consumption, and I want to find out whether it's true or not. So to me it looks like it's not really a lower consumption mode like the eco modes in other cars. It's just limiting the acceleration. So today we're gonna find out. So behind me is my standard range plus TARDIS, and the temperature outside is around 1 degree Celsius, so we can also see the effect of the winter on this. And I am charging up right now. I think I am charged to 75% or something like that. Let me just get in the car and show you the route. So the plan is to drive for about 40 kilometers. So first I will drive with chill mode. So let me just do it right now. Yeah, so the acceleration is chill now. And then when I come back, I'll just drive with standard acceleration. So I am at 75%, and I will try to charge a bit more and keep the heater running so that the battery is warmed up, and then I will get going. Alright, I'm charged to 77%, and my car is quite warm now. Something that I forgot to mention previously is the destination. So I'm just driving outside Munich. It's called Fürstenfeldbruck. It's a small town, and we will drive through Munich actually, so you can also see how Munich looks like. Well, not exactly the city center of Munich, but let's say a little bit on the southwestern part of Munich. So yeah, off we go. I will unplug and start driving. Alright, I just unplugged, and as I was saying, we are at 77%. I will reset my trip counter and off we go. I drove 11.5 kilometers. I drove for 18 minutes. The consumption so far is 166 watt hours per kilometer. I am inside a tunnel. In Munich there are many of these tunnels. So yeah, just cruising along. The speed limit here is 60 kilometers per hour. But there is a lot of traffic even though it's a Sunday, so we are just cruising around 50 to 55 kilometers per hour. Yeah, so I will keep driving and give you more updates a bit later. Alright, I am sort of on the highway. It's through Munich, so it's not really a high speed autobahn. The speed limit here is 80 kilometers per hour, and there is a lot of traffic. Oh look, there is another Model 3 on the right side. Yeah, he's driving quite slow. Anyway, so this is the direction to Stuttgart, and this is A96, and we're gonna drive along this route for 6 kilometers. Yeah, 6 kilometers or something like that. I drove so far 18.1 kilometers, and I drove for 25 minutes. My consumption so far is 169 watt hours per kilometer, and I am at 71% state of charge. As you remember, I started with 77%. Yes, 77% to 70% now. So I used up 7% of energy. Something else I should also talk about is my heater. So I am keeping my heater at auto. At the moment this fan speed is 4. I also have my seat heater on, driver seat heater on. I keep it at 1. Yes, the outside temperature is a bit higher now than when we started. It's 5 degrees Celsius. It's around 1:30. And yeah, it's quite gloomy today, as you can see. The road is actually quite wet, so yesterday they put a lot of salt on these roads. I know because I was driving and I saw those service vehicles putting salt. It's a bit wet, and the consumption has some effect on that. So yeah, so I keep driving, and I will give you more updates along the way. I am on a country road now with 80 kilometers per hour speed limit. I drove 30.9 kilometers, so we have 10 kilometers to go. Drove for 37 minutes. The consumption is 166 watt hours per kilometer. I am at 66% state of charge. Yeah, so yeah, just driving along this countryside. There is a lot of slow traffic in front. Oh, okay, so they just exited, so we can speed up a bit. Yeah, not the nicest day today, but still it is nice to drive along these roads. It's not snowy yet, so you can still see the green fields and stuff like that. Maybe there is some snow up there on those hills. Yeah, so it's not terribly cold today. It will get colder towards the end of this week. I think it goes as low as -6 or -7 degrees Celsius. Yeah, you can see some snow on the left side. It was snowing on Friday actually. Okay, now I can speed up. 6 kilometers to go. The consumption is 168, so it's okay. I mean, we were not entirely on the autobahn. It was just like I think 8 kilometers or something like that on the autobahn, and rest was in the city with 50 kilometers, mostly speed limits. And now here it's a mix of 80 to 100 kilometers per hour speed limits. So it's really mixed driving, and for that I think now it's 170. Yeah, 174 watt hours per kilometer is, I think, a good consumption.
2 kilometers, bear right onto Mandelstrasse.
Given that I'm using my heater and also my seat heater. Yeah, so I am in Fürstenfeldbruck now. I just have to drive 2 kilometers more. The destination is a charger. I just navigated here to a charger just to top up a bit so that I don't have to worry about charging tomorrow.
Now turn right onto Emmerlingerstrasse.
Yeah, let me just switch off the navigation sound. She is quite annoying. Turn right. Yes, consumption is 163 watt hours per kilometer. Yeah, not so bad. The chill mode acceleration, actually this chill mode is just limiting the acceleration as far as I understand. So it doesn't limit the power probably, but it just smooths the acceleration. That's what I understand, because the consumptions are not really so different when you are in chill mode and in the standard mode. In Renault Zoe there is this thing called eco mode, and in eco mode the power is severely limited. also the heat was limited, the torque was limited, so you could really feel that the car becomes really sluggish when you put it in the eco mode. The result was that the consumptions used to be quite low compared to the standard mode in Renault Zoe, but the fun was not there when you are putting the car in eco mode. Even the top speed was 96 kilometers per hour in eco mode. So yeah, it was really a sluggish mode, so I never used eco mode that much. But with this one, it just limits the acceleration. I believe it's targeted towards people who are new to Teslas or electric cars, so that they don't get too surprised with the instant torque and acceleration. Oh, I should turn left.
Now your destination is on the right.
I arrived at my destination. I drove a bit more than 40 kilometers, 43 kilometers, because I was just driving around in the neighborhoods here just to check the neighborhoods. I have 169 watt hours per kilometer. I drove for 54 minutes and I arrived with 62%. Now I will charge a bit, maybe up to 80% or 90%, just so that I don't have to worry about charging tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have to drive around a bit, and then we will drive back, but this time I will change my driving mode. So I will go here to standard and see actually what happens. Yeah, so I will note these numbers down, and then later on I will summarize everything. Pleasant surprise here. There is an ID3 charging. This charger is more or less in the middle of nowhere. So it's so there it's nothing. It's just a big field and some farms or things like that. And this is the edge of a residential area. So yeah, let me see if I can plug in. Let me see if they have two CCS plugs. So this is charging for 51 minutes. Yeah, they're at 92%. And I believe they also have an AC charger, so maybe I can just plug into the AC. Not so sure if it's for public. But this one has also a Shedamo. This charger seems like it's a high power charger. Not so sure. Yeah. So I will just wait for this car to plug out, I guess, or maybe let's see. Let me just try with this. Does it do anything? It says ready to charge. Let me see if I can start the AC charger from my app. The charging station is not in ENBW, unfortunately. That is a bit surprising. Okay, let's see. Let's wait for this guy to appear and then we try to charge. Doesn't look so bad, the ID3 in the flash. I think the white color looks the best. Yeah, I'm not so sure about these stickers. These stickers, you see, these ones. Yeah, not so sure. I think they make the car look a bit ugly. It has a similar layout with the infotainment system to Model 3, but here, as you can see, they have an instrument cluster. I would have probably liked an instrument cluster with my Model 3. Yeah. So this is how the ID3 looks like. And then there is this piano black kind of stuff on the bonnet, which I don't like. So what do you guys think? Which one would you go for? Side by side, Model 3 and ID3. Which one looks better for you? For me, it's still Model 3. I think the interior space is a bit more in the Model 3 car, and actually ID3 is also quite spacious. Let me just show you. So they're parked quite similarly, more or less at the same level, and as you can see, Model 3 is a bit bigger here. Yeah, actually quite a bit bigger. So ID3 would be a really good car for a city, I think, because you can park it. And the interior space is quite good with ID3. The boot space is not as good. And let's check the width of the car. Yeah, it's also not that wide as the Model 3. Yeah, Model 3 is quite wide. So yeah, it's not so simple to park in the city parking spaces. Anyway, so I think I will have to get going because this guy is not coming to unplug the car. So I'll try to find another charger and get going. I found another charger just like 5 kilometers or 4 kilometers from here. It's a 50 kilowatt charger again, but this one is free. So I will just drive there and talk to you in a bit. Okay, I arrived, but I don't see the charger. There must be a charger here somewhere, but I don't see it. It's a car dealer, Peugeot on the left side and Mercedes-Benz on the right side. There must be a charger somewhere here. I think it's the charger. It's a charger from the car dealer. Yeah, let me just go outside and try to find out. Well, it looks like the navigation system brought me to the wrong street. So it's just one street after this. So I'll just drive there and plug in. Aha, this looks promising. I think this is a big car park. Supermarket car park, and I can see the charger. See? Here we go. Here is the charger. So I will just back up and plug in. Yeah, here is the charger. Let me just open the charge port, get the CCS plug, plug it in, and then I have to tap my ENBW card. CCS start. I hear the click, and then it should turn green, the Tesla light. They are doing the handshaking. Yeah, it started. As you can see, 58%, and this is a 50 kilowatt charger, so I believe we won't get more than 42 or something kilowatts right now. Well, only 30 kilowatts. The battery is really not hot, so that's the reason. There was a video just a few days ago Bjorn Nyland published about what happens in the cold with regards to the battery heating and the battery management system. I will link the video in the description below. So basically it's pulling some power from the charger right now to heat up the battery, and as you can see, outside temperature is 4 degrees Celsius. The battery got cold because I was parked there for about half an hour probably. That's why it got cold, and now it needs to heat up. But either way, I won't charge more than let's say 20 minutes here. Whatever I can get in the next 20 minutes is a bonus. So I will walk around here a bit for 20 minutes and come back and see how much charge it gets. Hagebaumarkt. So this is basically a farmer's market, a chain supermarket for farmers. And looking at the size of the parking lot, it is probably quite popular. Yeah, so I never come to this area. Probably this is where farmers buy all their supplies from. Yeah. And here you can see some boxes. These are interesting. Actually, this one is nice. It's made of glass, I guess. So yeah, I think there are some prices and specifications here. Yeah, you can put them in the field and then put your stuff like bikes and all the farming related stuff in it. Yeah. Yes, so let me just walk towards the car. I think it has been charging for a little bit more than 10 minutes now, and yeah, I probably will sit down in the car. Oh, actually I can check in my app. We are still getting 27 or 26 kilowatts. Yeah, not the best. So maybe I just get inside the car and then just chill out there. It's quite cold outside, and then we start driving towards Munich. It is almost 3, so it should start getting dark in just a bit. Oh look, they also have some tiles and stuff. Looks like a popular farmer's supermarket. Maybe I come back here, and then what you saw, like on the other side, there are a few car dealers. Yeah, so it's just outside the town of Fürstenfeld Bruck. Yeah, it's a mouthful, I know. Fürstenfeld Bruck. Yeah, so there are lots of farming activities going on here. Here is Tardis. Let's see. 68%. Okay. Unfortunately, it's Sunday, so I cannot just get a coffee or something somewhere. Looks like there is nothing else here other than this thing. Yeah, so I just have to get inside the car. Maybe watch some YouTube videos. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, I am at 77%, so I think I will stop the charge and start driving. 77% because I started with 77% from Munich, so it's an easy calculation to do if I start with 77% from here. I think I arrived at 61 or 62% last time, and now I will see how much energy I consume with this one. So I reset the trip meter, make sure that the driving mode is selected to standard. I will just have to plug out now, and then we start driving. Okay, the navigation is set. We will drive for 39 kilometers, it says, but I will just drive around a bit more just to make sure that it's 43 kilometers. So let me just reset the trip meter again because it has been 2 minutes, and so off we go. I'm still in Fürstenfeldbruck. Just drove 1.9 kilometers. The consumption is 192. So still driving around in the city traffic. I think I need to drive for like 5 more minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, let's say, to get out of the city, then to the country road, and then I should go to the highway for a bit. Yeah, 99 and 96. Yeah, so the signal went green, so I can go after this car. They have to turn left, and I don't have enough space to accelerate. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, nice city, or nice town rather.
200 meters, turn right onto Altstress. Then
Okay,
turn left to stay
okay,
on
I will.
Altstress.
Please shut up. Yeah. Signal again. Yeah, so nice city. Normally around this time of the year it's really nice in these areas because of the Christmas market, but as you know, unfortunately this year, because of Corona, the Christmas markets are not up and running. Yeah, and it looks quite grey without those lights, so it looks a bit depressing. But it's a nice town. It's just outside Munich, and a lot of people live in these areas because it's a bit more affordable, and also it's more relaxed, let's say. In Munich it's rather stressful to live. I am driving through the town center actually. There is a really nice building, church actually, and you see also these old buildings. This is part of the city, old city basically, and on the left there is a shopping center and some banks and stuff. Really nice town. I have been here a few times before with my Zoe. If I drove towards Stuttgart, I would stop here to get something to eat. I am on a road with 100 kilometers per hour speed limit, but there is a really slow, sluggish car, Ford. I drove 6.7 kilometers so far, and the consumption is high. It's 242. The consumption is 225 now. 7.6 kilometers. So it's going a bit up and down because we haven't driven so much. After this we will march to A99, I believe. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it will go even higher. Then there is the city traffic, so let's see how it goes. I am going to march to A99. The slow Ford is still ahead of me and driving very slow. This is a 100 kilometers per hour speed limit road, and he or she is driving 80 kilometers per hour. Anyway, it's just a few more minutes maybe, then I will overtake. I overtook the slow Ford finally. Now we have 120 kilometers per hour speed limit, and we are driving towards the Munich city center. Alright, so I drove 18.5 kilometers so far, 20 minutes, and the consumption so far is 188 watt hours per kilometer, and I am at 69%. Yeah, so it's it looks like it's a bit more maybe. I don't know, it's really hard to guess. So we will realize it when we actually arrive at the destination. Yeah, so right now it's just 80 kilometers per hour. for I believe 2 or 3 more kilometers more, actually 5 kilometers more, and then we get into the city traffic with 50 kilometers per hour speed limits. Munich city traffic now. So we are actually in proper Munich near Olympia Park, and the speed limit here, as you can see, is 60 kilometers per hour with lots of traffic. I am at 67% and the consumption so far is 173 watt hours per kilometer. I drove 25.4 kilometers. This guy was in a hurry. Anyway, so yeah, the consumption should go down now a bit. The consumption when I drove to Fürstenfeldbruck was 169, so let's see if it's a bit higher than that. Yeah, if it's higher, then it means that okay, probably chill mode is a bit more efficient. Yes, otherwise I think it doesn't really make much sense to drive in chill mode if it's not more efficient. Well, yeah, for some people, yeah, what I was saying previously, for some people maybe it would make sense because it just limits the acceleration. So if you're new to electric cars, it might make sense, but for experienced EV drivers, yeah, not so sure. If the consumptions are the same, then what's the point of driving in chill mode? Alright, so I keep driving and then I will give you more updates maybe when I arrive at my destination. Alright, I drove 40 kilometers. I am actually near my destination. I am driving a bit more, like I was mentioning before, just to make it close to 43 kilometers. The consumption, it's 171 watt hours per kilometer, so it went high a bit, and it looks like yes, with chill mode you get little bit more efficiency. Not that much, but yeah, little bit. I am at my destination. I am near a petrol pump. I will stop at this petrol pump. So here again, me stopping at a petrol pump with my electric car. It's fun to confuse people. Anyhow, I drove 43 kilometers. Alright, so I arrived. So it's 43.3 kilometers and 54 minutes. The final consumption is 173. So yeah, well, it went up 174. Let's call it 174. So it's a bit higher. So that means that actually you will get a little bit better efficiency with the chill mode. The outside temperature is still 4 degrees Celsius, so the conditions did not really change, and I drove more or less at the same speed. With chill mode we drove 55 minutes, I guess, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 55 minutes it was. So it's almost exactly the same conditions, same road, same route, and the elevation effect in this route is not that great, not that much. So it's more or less flat, the whole route. Yeah, so the conclusion is that chill mode is slightly more efficient, and with standard mode you get, let's say, 5 watt hours per kilometer more. So that will be all for today's video, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.